One of the most timeless prayers, simple in words yet profound in wisdom, is the Serenity Prayer. Now, in the last video, and I'll link that up here, we talked about the Serenity Prayer and how it pairs with the modern version, the Let Them Theory. And we've been talking a lot about Mel Robbins' book, The Let Them Theory. But today I want to focus a little bit more on the Serenity Prayer. And today I'm going to share with you 8 ways that the Serenity Prayer can have a powerful and profound impact in our lives. Okay, let's get started. Let me just tell you again what the Serenity Prayer is. So it's God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, to change the things I can, and the courage to know the difference. That's the Serenity Prayer. Now, this prayer is often used in recovery programs or recovery communities like AA or NA, but its wisdom reaches far beyond those groups of people. It's for all of us. And I'm going to share with you now the 8 different ways that this prayer can guide our lives. Okay, here we go. So number 1, the Serenity Prayer helps us with accepting reality. So life is full of circumstances that we cannot control. There are other people's choices, our own past, or maybe there are sudden changes that happen in our life that come without any warning. But the prayer reminds us that serenity begins with acceptance. So instead of resisting or resenting what we can't change, we can free ourselves from unnecessary struggle. Now, acceptance does not mean that we approve of whatever is going on or that we're saying it's okay, but it simply means that we are acknowledging reality. We are acknowledging what is, so that we can move forward with peace and spend our energies on what we can do and not what we cannot do. Okay, so number 2 is empowerment through action. And action is so important. So while some things are beyond our control, other things are not. And the second line in the Serenity Prayer calls us to courage, to step into the power that we do have. Now, this might mean setting a boundary, it might mean making a healthy lifestyle change, or maybe it means speaking up for something that really matters to us. It's a reminder that we are not helpless. We have the ability to influence our own lives when we act with courage. So there are things that we can change. The third way that the Serenity Prayer helps us is that it uses wisdom as a compass. The most difficult part really is discerning. What can we change and what can we not change? What's in our control? And that's where wisdom becomes our compass. The wisdom from the simple Serenity Prayer helps us to pause, to reflect, and to choose our response rather than reacting in fear or frustration. And with wisdom, we learn to not waste our energy on what's outside of our control, and we are not being passive and refusing to act. We can act and change the circumstances in our life. And the fourth way that the Serenity Prayer can guide our life is through peace of mind. At its heart, the Serenity Prayer is about peace. Peace with ourselves, peace with others, and peace with the way our life unfolds. When we practice these principles daily, we develop greater calm even when things are uncertain. And so the prayer becomes a grounding tool. It centers us when our emotions are running high. Hi friends, well, I am so excited to invite you to a special book club discussion that I'm hosting on October 13th, and it's about all the things we've been talking about, the Let Them Theory. And this book is a best-selling book by Mel Robbins. You know, this book is packed with wisdom about letting go of other people's opinions and freeing ourselves from guilt and people pleasing and really learning how to fully live in to our own truth, to our authentic self. And so in this live discussion, we are going to dive into the concepts that really transform how you see yourself and your relationships. So mark your calendars for October 13th and join me. I can't wait to see you there and to share the insights and the support that we can give each other in shifting our frame and living into our truth. So I'll put the link below in the description and you can register there. And so please join us. I think it's going to be a really good discussion about this really, really important book, really kind of life-changing book. The Serenity Prayer helps us with emotional regulation. So instead of trying to control every outcome, the prayer invites us to slow down and to thoughtfully respond. And this shift helps us to regulate our emotions. It helps to reduce anxiety, anger, and that urge, to fix everything. By finding balance between acceptance and courage, we strengthen our ability to face challenges with resilience. And the sixth way the Serenity Prayer can guide our lives is as a spiritual grounding. So for those with faith, the Serenity Prayer becomes a conversation with God. That's what prayer is. It's a reminder that we don't carry life's weight alone. Now, for others, it may be a spiritual practice of releasing burdens and embracing what's within reach. Either way, it helps to root us, to ground us in the realization that there is something bigger than ourselves and that we are not alone in our struggles. Number 7 is that the Serenity Prayer is a universal guide. It's short, but its wisdom is big, is universal. So whether you're navigating recovery or relationship or some major grief or maybe the daily stress that you have, this message applies. It helps us let go of perfectionism and the illusion that we can control everything. And it helps to guide us back to trusting ourselves and recognizing what we can do, helping us have the courage to do those things. And number 8 is how we can apply this prayer daily. So the beauty of this prayer lies in its simplicity. So you can carry this in your heart and you can apply it in big situations or in small decisions that you're making in your daily life. So when you're faced with a challenge, you can simply ask, do I need to accept this or do I need to act? And that simple change can make all the difference. So the Serenity Prayer isn't just words to be recited. It's actually a way of living. It offers us a lens through which to see life more clearly, and it frees us from needless struggle, and it points us towards peace, strength, and wisdom. When we live by its guidance, serenity isn't something that we chase after, but it's actually something that we create. Thanks so much for spending this time with me today. I'm Kathy Weens, and through my coaching business, I help women heal from trauma and overcome people-pleasing, and most important, step into their true power. If you'd like to learn more about working with me, please visit my website at katherinebweens.com, or you can reach out directly through my email at kathy@katherinebweens.com. And if this video was helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Share it with someone who might need these words of encouragement today. All right, thanks so much for being here today. I'll see you in the next video. And remember, healing and freedom are possible for you. All right, bye-bye.